Right. Enter password antediluvian. Enabling elevator. Opening secure door. Where's this supposed to be? Inside? Oh. Alright. Filled with marauders, they said? Was the town filled or was this area filled? I guess we'll find out. I wouldn't think they're down here, but...
Hello? Anybody here?
Shh. We don't know there's nobody here. You just gave up that we're here. Could try and hack that. I think I can get... I think I can get just enough hacking level to hack that. Do I really need her? Well, she's been good so far.
Proximity alert. Biology human. Protocol kill all plants. Suspended. Present your Rizzo identification credentials or prepare to be downsized.
Downsized? Disengage security protocol. I'm not a threat.
Attempting to disengage security protocols without proper authorization is a fireable offense. Priming weapons.
Lie 60. I'm an authorized Rizzo employee. Password antediluvian.
Executive level password accepted as identification according to employee ID protocol A-3501. Welcome back, Doctor. Be advised. Mantisaur threat level is petrifying purpleberry. Please use caution. Mantisaur wounds are not covered under Rizzo's health policy. Have a productive day.
I like how the threat level is just a candy name. What's going on, Scump? How you doing? I also like its voice modulation. When it said dash, it had that like lower end like jump to it. Dash.
Have a productive day.
Day. Just buying ammo. That's true. We do use colors for Department of Defense, but it's not purpleberry, petrified purpleberry. Oh, it's going. We're cranking away still. Rizzo Message Network Terminal. Reminder. Personal messages on Rizzo Time will result in a mandatory deduction from your mandatory monthly candy fund. Signal 88 to land on the Cascadia pad. Landing message success. Search fuel controls. The closest functioning terminal with refueling authorization is located above Flavor R&D Lab. Messages. From Redacted. Subject. See you at the station. To Chartland E. You will not see me, but I will be close. Continue your research, Doctor. Report to me when you have achieved a mission end state. From Chartland E. Subject. See you at the station. I understand we're bound for a secondary lab. Will you be supervising our research this time? Or will it be a standard work from the shadows routine? To L. Fall. Fall? Subject getting there. Thank you for your optimism, Lore. What you are doing isn't easy under the best of circumstances, much less with the board cutting corners. I can promise you that our research will lead to a better Halcyon, even if we have to pay a terrible cost getting there. Eva. From Redacted. Effects of O2 rationing on native fauna. Let's try and read these in order. I always mess these up. Let's see. You have your orders. Doctor, your project is too important, too sensitive to allow any hint of it to reach the public. With all due respect, I urge you to reconsider your decision to classify our research results on the native fauna of Terra 1. I assume that you will be diligently. I assure you that we will diligently redact any references to our project or its purpose from any papers we release. We have made several discoveries about how the terraforming process affected the nucleon of the Raptidon and Manti families. At the very least, allow us to inform our fellow board research that the creatures will perish when O2 concentrations are reduced to 19.5 and a level within human tolerance. This is not about fame or prestige. It's about potentially saving lives. Please. Ah, so they could have lowered the oxygen amount to a point where Earth... Oh, thank you, Ada.
You'll need to connect the storage tanks to my fueling system and then initiate the transfer from an authorized terminal within the lab.
You could have just done that, and then we could have just left it like that, and we could have still breathed, and they couldn't, and they would have died, and we all would have been safe.
Okay, gone quiet.
I'm guessing this is where that fuel is stored. Ah, look at them. That one's trying to use the workbench. Nice. Yeah, you've been working on Premiere? I've been trying to get After Effects down, but I do dabble in Premiere a little bit as well. Yeah, that's a good skill to have. I mean, like I've been making shit like this that I showed. This stuff in the top left here that comes in. That was all done in After Effects. You know? Premiere is easy to just chop stuff up and rearrange it. I think where Premiere gets hard is when you try and add effects and make things in it, you know what I mean? Yeah, I've been trying to learn both After Effects and Premiere. More so After Effects. We've got your punch right here. I probably shouldn't have been shooting up in this direction if those tanks are up here.
Nice.
Cascadia Refueling Terminal. Refueling systems enabled. Connection established with Northern Landing Pad. Running diagnostic. Landing pad. Occupied tramp freighter. Unreliable. Fuel pumps. Disconnected. Align fueling system. Aligning fuel pumps. Please stand by. Fuel pumps aligned. Connect storage tanks and indicate siphon to transfer fuel. Initiate transfer of the Alta Vita gas. Error. This terminal does not have administrator permissions required to transfer Alta Vita gas. Access is restricted to Executive Research Focus Group terminal located in R&D labs. Is that how it's going to be? Excuse me, every terminal's be like, oh, I don't have access, go to the next one. You're a what, ma'am? Ah, I can survive being on fire. Nice flashing light. Yeah, I'm lucky enough that work bought me access to the Adobe Suite. So I have access to all that stuff. Now what's nice is because I'm in education, a lot of plugins have educational pricing or discounts or even doing for free. So there's this one plugin maker called Red Giant that has a lot of really nice plugins that I really enjoy. And they used to give their stuff away for free. But now they give it away for free, but a third-party company handles it and charges $3 for it. But still, $3 for, I think it was 6 months access to the program is much better than like $600. Oh yeah, I'm sure I could get it cheap as well, but I mean, why not get it for less, you know? You didn't have to go this far. Oh, McNulty's testimonial. You didn't have to go this far to get out of paying that bad bet on the Darlings. I mean, you gave me 6 years to pay you back for your last championships. I told you were right. I had your back. We could have drawn straws or something, but you went off and did it. And you didn't even tell me. This shouldn't have happened, Mom. Man, fuck this. You earned better, Charlie. Yeah, I made doing stuff like, oh, where is it? Like, I'm sure this is going to be very loud. Let me not make it so loud. This one? Oh, well, not even let me drag it in? Nice. Well, I can't change the volume, so hopefully it's not too loud. I made this. Oop. No, play again. Where are we going? Let's see. Yeah, I made this for Zod for something they didn't end up using. But it took like 2 minutes. It literally took almost no time with that plugin. It was really nice. So just shit like that is easy to do. A lot of the glow effects, like, oh, alright, well that background I didn't do in it, but I don't have nearly as much as I used to have in here. Actually, I don't have any of the other intros I made. But oh well. I was thinking of doing a year-end look at what I did in After Effects. Maybe I will make a video out of it. We'll see.
Gotta admit,
False testimonial. I'd like to think you'd be happy about the data I recovered. These days, I'm mostly thinking about how you should still be with us. And we should have had more support from the board. And no one should have needed to take such crazy, stupid, brave risk. I don't know if you folks will ever get to see you. I don't know if your folks will ever get to see you. But I made sure you were all tidy. Small stitches. Ava put you in your best suit. Did it herself, alone. She said she owed you. See you in the equation, Tom. We miss you. Lore.
What an awful brave thing to do. And look how loved he was for it.
Oh, that's him. He's chilling in there. Dr. Thomas Linwood Rawls, in gratitude. A simple shrine. Chartland's testimonial. Tom, as your manager, I'm supposed to review your achievements and history, holding up examples of important milestones that emphasize your ability to work with and sacrifice for the company. Even when we die, it's all, how much did you make for us? Everyone here knows what you are up against and how long we have. You knew better than anyone. The way you talked about the lives we forget in passing, the dock worker who kept the red handkerchief in one of her pockets, and you wondered why. The server at the bar trying to read a book on the sly, until our order was up. You wondered what it was. The worker who swept the roads, but when she found a dead sprat, stopped to bury it. I didn't notice half the lives around me until you'd point out the little things that made each one of us unlike any other you'd met. I have to live long enough that I can shout your name at Byzantium. Tell everyone what you did for them, because I could write for 40 days and nights and not tell a tenth of the little things I saw in you. E. Guthrie's testimonial. Upon our return to Byzantium, I will file to have the copyrights for our work made in your name. The companies will own them, but your name will be in every legal filing. People will see it and perhaps think of you. I hope this adequately communicates the depth of my esteem. I will forever appreciate your efforts to improve communication between myself and the rest of the team. I do not believe I will drink vodka again, however. Dr. G. Ah, so they tunneled in, I see.
Great work.
Nice. Cascadia Lab, Executive Research Group, Focus Group, Authorized User, Chartand E. Logs. Research notes, tissue compatibility, acceptable losses. Chief concern is rejection of the tissue, a problem as classical as limb transplantation, though obviously on a cellular level. The scale of the problem, though, even with the Alta Vitae bolstering our efforts, an achievement of such proportion has never been attempted or even considered. How do we define a tolerable failure rate when the losses could swell to affect millions? Even 1% is unthinkable. I have much to consider. Transfer to secondary site. The project has been reassigned to a secondary lab. I'm told the board is pulling out of Terra 1, and we don't even have time to transfer our research. For once, I'm grateful our labors didn't make significant strides here. I won't forget Tom's sacrifice. Up until the end, he knew it had to happen. If it wasn't one of us, the board would have volunteered inmates from Tartus. I'll be sure to carry his example to the new lab and the next phase of human trials. Return to route. The queen couldn't even react. This is why I like this gun.
Let me take a look-see. Okay, I'm thinking if I patch this into our fuel cell network, we can use the empty tanks to hold this ulta-wada-biddle stuff. Just gotta compensate for the pressure difference. We burn liquid reaction mass, not gas, and the cells are distributed all through the hull, so I gotta isolate the empties.
Engineering 60, it looks right. You remember the sticky valve on number 16?
Of course I did, Captain. Just gave it a little jiggle.
Oh.
There we are. Good as pretty and twice as new.
Nice work.
Oh, I just did my thing. You know.
I'm impressed. I would have just tried to blow the thing up.
Where does this go? That goes down a pretty far away, don't it? I wonder if you try and blow it up if it turns off the elevator and you have to like run up this. Maybe that's why it's here. Mind control ray. Long guns. Energy. Science weapon. A misfiled form put a research group specializing in marketing jingles into advanced top-secret weapons research facility. The research group spent months incorporating their new marketing jingles into the advanced weaponry and developed a mind control ray. Once the mishap was discovered, the entire facility was shut down and all personnel were reassigned to the most remote outposts corporate could find. Alright, I don't know what it does, but... it doesn't go any further up from here. It just stops here. All right, that was just for... Oh, God, I hit the ceiling. Oh. Standard troop helmet, gold, mag, big. Some bypass shunts, take those. Always useful. Open the bathroom.
Keep it quiet, Cap.
There's an enemy over here? Did I not go in here?
No messing.
Here we go. What's going on, Dr. Nick? Jersey Mike's? Why, you don't want a sandwich, my dude? I don't know. I've been reading a lot online about how it seems like Twitch is trying to serve more ads to people who have ad block or have a high a ratio of watched hours to ad time watched. I don't know if that's true or not. It could just be someone speculating, but I don't know. $150. Damn. Oh, yeah, well, you know how it is. I thought up a crazy conspiracy theory. This is 100% not true. But what if Dr. Disrespect was banned for gross DMCA violations that cost Twitch a lot of money, which both caused them to crack down really hard on DMCAs.
What job did the board assign you when you came of age? But it was something
And
girl need, like...
has caused them to try and get as much money via ads as they can to get out of debt from the, not debt, but you know what I mean, to balance off the legal workings they had to do
Plenty of folk traveling on
for the DMCA.
back when there were roads. I protected them from raps and the like.
Oh, gosh. And here I was, John, back
So
how I
your
was watching
Twitch
your back.
conspiracy theories.
I'm probably more like to get in your way.
There's no evidence to support any of that, by the way. I'm not claiming that to be true. I'm just saying, big brain. Don't go sniffing that Shungite stuff or whatever he was peddling.
Our fuel cells are now primed with Alta Vitae gas. As the organics say, let us hope we do not explode in transit to the groundbreaker.
Ah, yes, as the organics
Welcome
say.
back, Captain. How can I be of assistance?
Well, that's only if they kept on the down low.
Goodbye.
But I agree. It's too big of a
We've arrived at the groundbreaker.
conspiracy theory to keep quiet. Well, true, but I mean, you know, legal NDAs and stuff are a thing sometimes.
Those purple berry fudge. CNP near maple syrup. It's near this complete breakfast.
That gas is going to make us a fucking mint. 120-some cubic meters of it, at 1,000,000 bits a pop. Take this. You've earned it. When we get buyers lined up, I'm gonna buy a gold toilet to shit in.
The height of ambition for all of us.
You're goddamn right.
Only
Monarch
2,000
isn't
bits?
exactly a walk down the lanes of Byzantium. But here you are with all your limbs attached. Call me impressed, contractor.
Do you always send first times into certain peril?
I guess you're just one of the lucky ones. Look on the bright side. You just started and you're already on the path to a promotion. I hope you kept the Unreliable's engines warm, because I got another job lined up for my new favorite contractor. They're gonna salvage me a space station. Heliospheric Research Station 1084, to be exact. I want it. Cobwebs and all. Interested?
She's the wipe the
Looking
other
to
bits.
expand, huh? Fallbrook ain't big enough for you?
This opportunity won't come around again, Captain.
How did a research station become salvage?
Right now, it's only salvage on paper. Systems and comms have gone dark. Poke around if you're curious why. While the board lets 1084 gather dust, you're gonna swoop in and plant Sublight's flag. Perfectly legit, perfectly legal.
Oh yeah? Is that how that works? It sounds risky. Do you have a buyer lined up?
Not this time. The board tolerates our business up to a point, and selling off a station full of their old gear and terminals crosses that point. But if we were to move in and commandeer the station as a Sublight salvage remote office, that's a different matter. Legally gray by comparison. More of a squatter situation.
Alright, point me in the right direction.
Here, this override bypass should get you into the station's systems where you can plant my flag. And one last thing. When you get there, make sure you aren't followed. We wouldn't want that.
What are you worried about? Authorities? Competitors?
Both. Neither. Right now, it's safer if I keep you in the dark.
Oh, sorry.
I'm on the
my
heels
day.
of something big. Play your cards right and I'll clue you in, but right now, I'm not sure who I can trust. Just be careful. Someone might try and use you to get to me.
Did you see, there's a clip I saw a while ago of guys using a welding torch to cut open a cargo pod that was adrift in the ocean. It was just filled with cigarettes. It was like $1 million worth of cigarettes or something. My day's been okay. Just went to work. Got some chicken.
All ships do that?
I can't say for certain, since I only ever been on this one. Ada's something special though, ain't she?
Ada.
And some candy.
Is it? She? It? I'm a bit fuzzy on the details.
Used to be I thought she was a simulated intelligence. You know, a long series of commands telling her how to react to certain events.
You used to. What do you think now?
Well, I worked with a lot of machines, and ain't none of them like her. They can be pretty smart, but mostly they're rule books with a voice box. Ada's different.
One of life's mysteries, I suppose. I don't trust it. If it crashes us into a star, I'll be a mite upset.
Chicken was good. What are creamed colons? HRS 1084. A satellite in the outer part of the Halcyon system, Heliospheric Research Station 1084 is technically owned by the board and has been long since abandoned.
We've reached HRS.
Crispy cookie full of
1084,
cream.
Captain.
Wow.
It's emitting a very weak docking signal. I almost mislabeled it as normal etheric static.
Nice effects on the screen there. They're sweet potato cookies filled with cream.
be here, Captain.
Sweer potato? They're like in its own little pouch.
Nothing but the void here, Captain. I just as soon leave it cold, dark, and derelict.
Ah, alright. Restricted access. Oh, I like that. I like that. I want a sign like that I could put somewhere in my house. Right? You would think they would salvage it ASAP. If not for the cash. Then, you know, so no one else gets it. I see on my radar. Blank UDL keycard. Lab 1084, high security containment, checkpoint alpha. Error, unable to access memory cartridge. Error, terminal power below 5%. Terminal in maintenance mode. Restore power supply to station to resume normal terminal operations. Alright. Don't have a power switch in the palm of my hand. Hunting Rifle Ultra. What a weird place to come and hang out. I guess there's shit going on down there. That would be a good place to hide, but... Sealed. Oh, goody. They're all sealed. If they weren't joking when they said sealed. I'm sleepy? I'm a little bit sleepy, yeah. I get up really early and this is like The dip.
This little fella has a wide berth, Captain.
The power dip. Error. Unable to access memory cartridge. Restore power. Sealed. Not a real door. UDL identity cartridge. It's gone, Evil. Sisty chops. Ooh. It gets dark so early now. Your internal clock's messed up. I feel like it's 8 p.m. I don't have any windows in this room, so I don't know. I don't have that feeling, you know what I mean? I just know that I've been up for 12 hours and I'm starting to go, oh, but I'll be popping up. That's what I hate. Is like right now, this is about the time I get tired, but by 9 o'clock, I'll be like, all right, ready to go. Let me go work on something else. Let me go. I just finished streaming. Let me go stream again. Like every time. Well, I don't know how much more I could really do. Everything's sealed. See, that's what I should do, is take a nap before I start streaming. But if you do that, then, you know, you miss hosts, you miss people who go watch other people. Yeah, you disturb your normal order of starting at a certain time. I don't know how to get downstairs. Not a real door. Oh, there. Engineering section terminal. Generator status active. Generator mode maintenance 2% output. Maintenance mode is active. Minimal functions available. Modify generator mode to normal. Updating generator mode to normal. Disabling emergency lighting. Activating facility lighting. Activating security protocols. Activating air recyclers. New laboratory scent option selected. Flushing toilets. Error. Flushing toilets. See maintenance logs for details. Generator mode change complete. Maintenance logs. View facility status report. Critical issues 1. Non-critical issues 2. Issue 1. Critical issue. A toilet in the maintenance barracks does not flush. Replacement part ordered 2343. 1243 days ago. 1,243 days ago. Non-critical issues. Issue 1. Sensors indicate that Alta Vita gas is leaking from storage tanks. Alta Vita gas is toxic to humans. Non-critical, yes. Admin override. Priority set to non-critical. Management does not utilize Alta Vita gas tank storage room. Issue 2. Sensors detect that the new laboratory scent air freshener is running low. 2. Repair toilet. Error. Work order already exists. The existing work order was opened 991 days ago and was last accessed 991 days ago. Return to route. Exit.
Oh, I see you have activated your holographic shroud, Captain. Excellent. Becoming indistinguishable from an authentic UDL trooper will prove advantageous to your current situation.
You started work at 4 p.m.? Brad noon was supposed to be the sun straight up. I mean, it is for most of the year. What's going on, Ada?
A UDL vessel has been tracking our position and just recently docked with the station. They are patching into the station's transmission lines now. I cannot stop.
I've been waiting for this day since we tagged your ship in Cascadia, Captain. Wait, who are you? No one told me we had security forces deployed on the station already.
My team is ready to handle this issue, soldier. Your squad can depart. The smuggler's been handled. Your team isn't cleared to dock at the station. That's a need to know, soldier. Now depart before you're reassigned to sewage detail.
Roger that. Just as a precaution, I'm sure you won't mind if we turn on the station's security systems. Can't be too careful. We'd hate to leave this location undefended after a close call with outlaws.
Lie. I already reactivated the automechs. Your readout must be on a delay. You shouldn't even know about the station, soldier, let alone interface with it.
Shit. Thanks for the warning. Last thing I need is to get fined for overriding security on a restricted station. My team and I will just head out then.
The UDL gunship is undocking from the station. They appear to be departing into space.
My dad used to say words have power. You proved them true.
Interesting. Oh, I see. Only certain places have. Are restricted. The polite way to tell them to fuck off? Well, I'm nothing if not polite. What's going on, Rowan? How you doing, man? Those fools in there, get out of there. Priority user Kimball L. Messages. 2 redacted. Subject, your concerns. From redacted. You asked that I reach out, and I'm doing so. Is something amiss with the team? How's their morale? Their commitment to the project? From Kimball, to redacted. Of course morale is low. You gave those PhD tanks of nuclear scrambling gas and no warm bodies to test it on. What did you think would happen? They can test it on each other all day, all they want, but no one lays a hand on my squad. I'm installing safeguards in case anyone challenges that decree. Kimball. To A. Kimball. Subject, bedtime story. Draft. From Kimball I to Kimball A. Bedtime story. Once upon a time, there was a princess who trained to be a soldier. While the other princesses got jobs at canneries and counting houses, the soldier squinted down her sights at the firing range and made sure she hit the target every time. Then, one day, a not very nice man offered her a job at an ivory tower, far, far away from the kingdom. The princess could provide for her ailing father, her lovely child, and her goofball husband. But she would have to stay locked in the tower until the doctors could find a way out. Once she thought better of her choices, the princess applied for early dismissal, but no one listened. The end. I love you, Angelica. Maybe you can write me a better ending? Give your father a hug and tell him I'm sorry for missing another birthday. Mom. Doing alright? Good. Security routines. Return to root. Okay. There was no security routines?
Step lively, Captain. The floor's got teeth.
Oh, shit. She even warned me and I walked right into it. Checkpoint Beta. Security routines. The UDL Electrofloor 3000 is online. Disengage checkpoint security. Hack 40. Engage checkpoint security. Disengage. Return to root. Personnel file. Log. Mama Bear. Checkpoint Beta. Kimball came by asking if any of the docs had been around. I told her what I know. It's been quiet. Just ask Alpha. She walked off with a spring in her step. Okay, weird. Then she requisitioned a UDL Electrofloor 3000 for my checkpoint. A crate of concussion mines. Guess she didn't believe me. Is she prepping for war? She's acting like she knows something the rest of us don't. Seems especially uncomfortable around the docks. There was a crate of mines? Oh, I shot the mines. That would make more sense, wouldn't it?
Never meet the people responsible for this. I'm shooting first, never asking questions.
Guessing this would have been a lot harder with those dudes walking in and out of here. Subject: James Guthrie. Current status: alive, extremely unstable condition. Stasis setting active. Notes: subject will need extensive nuclein resequencing for any chance of viable extraction. I'm so sorry it ended up like this, James. We'll come back for you and fix this. I swear on it. Please forgive us. Dr. Ava Chartford, Lorelei Fall. I don't know if those guys are going to turn hostile when my, what do you call it, runs out. Disguise. I guess I don't need to test it, do I? Personal terminals, Cartland E. Chartland E? It has been 1,217 days since last login. Security routines. Modify systems access protocols. Oop, that's not what I meant to do. I hit the wrong button. A hack of 65. Unlock personal quarters. Modify systems access protocol. Admin location Byzantium. Admin username HHCVP0257. Insert sublight override cartridge. Transfer of administrative privileges successfully completed. Nice. Accessing override data. Displaying automated confirmation. If you're reading this, you're standing in the legal property of Sublight Salvage Shipping. Good work, contractor. Report back to Sublight HQ to collect your cut. Lilia Hagen. Return to root. Project summary. Executive Research Focus Groups E177-J48. Purpose: bibliological hybridization and assimilation strategies. Active team members: Chartland E, Fall L. Inactive team members: Guthrie J, McNulty C, Pearsall C, Ryall T. Goal: further the chimeric sciences via targeted modification of human nuclein using strands obtained from Halcyon native fauna. Classification C-Rapt 1002, aka Raptidon. Messages. From Redacted. Subject: Station Morale. It's come to my attention that a culture of distrust has scoured relations between HRS 1084's research staff and security personnel. Many of you have submitted requests for early dismissal. To the research staff, the importance of your work supersedes any interpersonal conflict. For our security personnel, there will be no early dismissal. You will also notice that your employment contract has no set end date. We can enjoy discussion of morale and its impact on success metrics once the question of humanity's place in the Halcyon colony is answered. In the meantime, get back to work. Logs. Charlie. We almost lost Charlie. It was a runaway resequencing shift. Once it started, it kept going, spreading beyond the isolated tissue into a full-blown systematic infiltration. He said it was like every organ was itchy. We told him we'd ice him, freeze him until we could work out how to reverse what we had done, what had gone wrong. Every time Laura walked by me, she rubbed my shoulders and asked me to take a different reading. They didn't need to be taken. It was just to keep my mind occupied. She's been checking on me every hour or so since. Claire. We had to put Claire on ice today. She and the others drew straws. Claire lost. The change was slower this time. At first, the resequence stayed within normal parameters, but then it spread again. Just like with Charlie. Tomorrow I'm going to out my handler directly. I need some answers. I'm reaching out to my handler directly. I need some answers. I'm wondering how Guthrie's doing. I hear symphony music from under his door. Access outbound comm transcripts. Transmission begins. Chartland E. Is anyone listening to this frequency? Redacted. Who is this? Chartland. I'm the project lead on 1084. I wanted... Redacted. Station 1084. You have orders to maintain wireless silence until mission end state is achieved. Chartland. Executive override password... I forget how to say that. Antediluvian. Sure. Audible sigh. What can I do for you, Doctor? The board was told they would deliver my queries about the transcription problems of the Cornelius Vanderbilt. Where are they with that? Redacted. I'm afraid I can't provide an updated status at this time, Doctor. Chartland. The assault cruiser should have arrived on Earth by now. My query was addressed to the Chimeral Research Department at George D. Hevesry Institute in Budapest. What's going on, Wazaka? Redacted. One of my associates will reach out when we have an update. Chartland. When? Aren't you in contact with that assault cruiser? What happened out there? Redacted. Station 1084. Misuse of this channel is a fireable offense, as is abusing your executive override, save in cases of emergency. Damn it, this isn't emergent. This transmission ends. Executive override for user Chartland E. discontinued. Duration indefinite. Oh boy. James. Just got off of work. Nice, dude. This log is being entered by Dr. Fall. I had to prescribe Dr. Chartland enough sedatives to knock out a primal. Yesterday morning, Dr. Guthrie and I drew straws to decide which of us would be the next test subject. He pulled the short one. No new developments. After all of our sacrifices, it still feels like we're miles away from a breakthrough. Ava hasn't forgiven herself for the losses. Maybe some time away from HRS 1084 will clear her mind. The board confirms receipt of my report and transmitted our recall notice. We're just awaiting transport. I wish we could take some time away from the project to clear our heads, but we're not even close to that point.
Suppose Sublight will thank us for this. I hope that thanks comes in the form of cash.
Hold on a tick. Don't we know Chartrain from Cascadia?
Do we? Keycard encoder. Status online. Main menu. Encode keycard. Encoding keycard. Keycard encoding successful. You lost blank UDL keycard. You've gained electrical control room keycard. Messages. From redacted. Subject closing down. A transport vessel has been dispatched to HRS 1084. I've taken the liberty of upgrading the sensitive materials containment rating of this asset, which means you are permitted to leave with company-branded consumables, but all personal effects must be left behind. Do not interfere with the tanks. A cleanup crew will dispose of all exhausted assets in time. Anyone who requires ethical correction therapy can speak with a space care approved alienist. Personnel files. Note on Guthrie J. James is gone, and he never said goodbye. I keep telling myself that he wanted me to remember him as he was outside the tank. Or maybe he was just bad at goodbyes. When I saw what left of him, I wanted to airlock everyone who let it happen. You could have said something, James. We were never short on time. Nothing's keeping me here now. The bits aren't worth it. I've requested a transfer. I get the impression I'm not the only one. Notes on Chief Kimball. Kimball thinks there'll be trouble once the docks run out of warm bodies. If James was around, I know he'd set her straight. Now that he's gone, maybe I could use some convincing too. She showed up next to my bunk last night, said that if anything happened to her, her password was her daughter's name. I hope it never comes to that. Oops. I don't seem like there was more to do in there, but I guess not. Shipment manifest. Shipping label. One case UDL concussive mines to HRS 1084. Signed by Chief Security Ida Kimball. Warning. Contents may have shifted in transit. Warranty void if any and all detonated mines regardless of cause. Tampering with, disabling, or destroying mines is a fireable offense. Mines are not a company-authorized decoration, pet, or sporting equipment. Mines are not suitable for ingestion. Mines are not eligible for any recycling promotion. Do not purposely stand, sit, or recline on mines. Mines are not your friend. UDL claims no liability for any actions taken or not taken by mines. UDL recognizes that you could have chosen any other remote explosive provider. Your commitment guarantees product quality and safety. Quality and safety not guaranteed. For many shipments to come. Thank you and have a pleasant detonation. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like there's a little bit more that I haven't seen, but I just don't know what it could be. Came through here. Those are all rooms. I've noticed that our... Oh, no, it's not. Subject, Dr. Claire Purcell. Current status, alive. Unstable condition. Stasis setting, active. Notes. Subject condition is dire. Make sure to her resuscitation devices are on hand upon revival. God. Please hold on to Claire. We almost had it this time, I swear. We'll bring you back. Just a graveyard for everybody who's like involved in this. Dr. Charles McNulty. Alive, unstable. Stasis setting alive. Notes. Subject should not be revived until a method of stabilizing his condition is found. Why can't I talk? Just move mouth, make word. So I don't have 150 lockpick. Ah, shit. Okay. I'm gonna say my disguise right now, but the combat drones don't seem to be aggro. Yeah, right, Peppermint? Alright, well, nothing left here for me, I guess.
Captain, I wish to offer my commendations for convincing the UDL's gunship to leave HRS-1084. I did not favor the idea of being stripped and sold for parts.
No?
Destination reached. The Groundbreaker.
You should give our latest product a try. Ollie Ollie Toxi-Free. Now with activated charcoal. Don't take my word for it. See for yourself. Make a choice. Spacer's choice. Have a look.
CNP Force Pocket can be microwaved in 2.5 seconds.
Alright, let's go turn this in.
Finally, a base of our own. Soon we'll have eyes on every corner of the system. Well done, Captain.
The base had scientists in suspension tanks. Some might still be alive.
I heard about that. While my lawyers scratch their heads wondering how we deal with human salvage, I'm leaving the researchers in hibernation. Aside from the automated security, did you meet any resistance at the station?
A UDL gunship buzzed the station, but we convinced them to back off.
I knew it. They've been shadowing us since Monarch, maybe even longer. I've been less than honest with you. Your assignments weren't strictly about the salvage business. You might have figured that out already.
Rare gas in a lab that got tested on people. Couldn't have been a coincidence. It's about your cloak and dagger warnings?
That's right. Up until now, I've kept you in the dark for your protection.
and more importantly, mine. But I'd like to think we've earned each other's trust. After the Monarch job, I started connecting the dots. I didn't like the picture. Then what we found at Station 1084 confirmed my fears. You and I have stumbled onto something big. Something none of us were meant to know.
The truth about the human tailbone. Bad news, I take it.
Maybe the worst. Ask yourself why a skeleton crew was studying that Alta Vitae gas in secret. Ask yourself why stockpiles were hidden on a planet full of monsters.
I'm guessing you have an idea.
Before we go any further, I want you to keep an open mind. Can you do that for me, Captain?
Sure.
Aliens. I'm talking about aliens. They're the ones responsible for the deaths at 1084, and who knows what else. We have to put a stop to it.
Aliens?
Hear me out. I'm saying it's aliens. I'm not asking you to like it. I'm not even asking you to believe it.
Good one, Tasty.
But I need to act on this threat to the colony, and
The
I
bold
can't
one.
do it alone.
This doesn't feel at all right, Captain.
Right. I'm done. I'm officially tuning you out until such time as I hear the words payment and/or shooting.
The crew is skeptical. That's good. I don't want you walking into the unknown with blindfolds on. I assume you have questions?
Yeah, what the fuck is going on? A few.
If we're gonna see this through, I'll need your trust and commitment. Now's the time for setting doubts aside.
When you say aliens, what are we talking about here?
Conspiracy. One carried out with the help of human collaborators, assuming they haven't all been replaced. This is an invasion of our very cells. That damned gas is mixing our nucleon with halcyon biology to twist us, change us, make us more like those monsters on Monarch.
I haven't seen any evidence of aliens.
No kidding. That's how they want it. When I lined up the evidence in my spreadsheet, there was only one possible conclusion looking back at me. This is my data talking, not my anxiety or lack of sleep.
How would you put evidence in a spreadsheet that points to something? Enough. Tell me what needs to be done.
Dr. Chartrand is the crooked psychopath behind the gas experiments. She sold out her species, and I need you to put a bullet through her skull.
I mean, I'm not concerned about the size of the spreadsheet. I'm just concerned about how it's organized. Like, usually spreadsheets need numbers, not data like that, but... Murder isn't covered under my contractor employment agreement.
Just think of it as salvaging hope from the smoking wreckage of humanity. This is your initiation into a future with sublight. Want a steady position in our ranks? Buy one with a bullet.
What do I get for joining up?
Well, there's your usual fee. What else do you want? A promotion? It's yours. Even better. I'll owe you one.
Why does Dr. Chartland need to die?
She's a research scientist and a damn good one. Before UDL poached her, she engineered a 0.2% increase in cystipig juiciness. Now she's doing the same thing with humanity. Her fingerprints were all over Station 1084. You saw what she did to her team.
Your concern for the fate of our species is admirable.
You've got me all wrong. I just want to add savior of humanity to my resume. I've got ambitions outside of this office, you know. Besides, this way Sublight gets first dibs on alien salvage.
Science 1. The labs I passed through didn't seem that evil.
Do you usually come across innocent people trapped in suspension tanks? Because some of us would call that excessive. Remember, the tanks were just the shit she left behind. Just imagine the experiments she carted off to her next lab.
Where does she fit into your conspiracy theory?
We're far beyond theories. Chartrand's logs, the gas, the suspension tanks. How much proof do you need? Wake up, Captain. An invasion needs collaborators working from the shadows. She has access to the board, unlimited funds, and a colony full of sheep.
Sounds messy, but I'll take the job.
This keycard will get you through the front door of her Byzantium estate. Don't ask how I got it. You might not like the answer. By now, the other side knows what you're doing. Don't trust anything Chartrand says. She's compromised down to the bone. Maybe even deeper than that.
Mm-hmm. Monarch.
We are now in orbit above Stellar Bay, Captain. No blockade is a match for my piloting skills.
I mean, we have that pass, don't we? Why do you have to pilot through the blockade if we have the pass? Yeah, I don't know. I guess we'll have to see when we go talk to her. Definitely aliens, okay. I'm eating. Can't see it, but it's called cream colon. Some Japanese little candy pieces. You hope it's aliens in the context of the game, or are you hoping I'm eating aliens?
Hey, Cass.
I am eating them. They're interesting. They remind me of...
Always imagine Fallbrook would be...
What are those things? The Nilla wafers? Like the wafer with the cream in it? It tastes almost exactly like that. In the context of the game, gotcha. Take the drugs out of these little spats.
Got it. Inside voices.
Yeah, I'm enjoying them. They're nice. Hey, thanks for following. Not a ton going on there, is there?
I'll thank you to check your weapons out.
I'll thank you to check your weapons.
Is that a Saltuna? I don't have an easy way to get chat up without popping into another computer right now. Just putting mines under the waterfall. What if I want to go for a swim? A plasma launcher. Not humanoid. You're talking about Barlow's expedition kind of aliens, or War of the World ones? Yes, I want the crosshatch. Yes, that's exactly kind of what it tastes like. Just a little bit different texture. See what's down here. What, are you just chilling?
Mind your own business, friend.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure the vicar would have loved it. Oh, his arc is here. Ah. I can get him from the ship. I gotta do a lot of the side stuff still. Wait, where is she?
Did you find them? Tell me you found my my Sprat carriers. Would hate should anything dire have befallen them.
Oh, sorry, Uncle. I didn't even see that you commented. I'm enjoying it so far. The comments I've heard is that it's kind of short, which is why I'm trying to take some care into doing all the side stuff. But yeah, it's half off right now. I think if you liked New Vegas and 3, you'll find this a very similar gameplay experience. You want the good news or the bad news?
Just tell me straight and don't hold back. I can handle it.
All right. I think you would like this if you like New Vegas. I retrieved the drugs, but Raptidons killed your carriers in the cave.
Sprats can always be replaced. Excellent. Oh, this is This is only half! Are you think you can steal from me?
I searched the cave top to bottom, is all that was there.
Search Fallbrook. Either half the Sprats got loose on their own, or there'll be some evidence pointing to the soon-to-be-dead Snake who filched my carriers. You want your cut? You get me the rest of my drugs.
Wow.
No matter what it takes.
All right, dude, I get it. The weapon variety? Yeah. I mean, it is kind of just like a couple different weapon types, really. And you can modify them a little bit. I don't know. I've settled into my 4, basically, and I just improve them or replace what is needed, you know what I mean? You gonna go for it? Nice. Well, remember, if you get it through Steam, you could play it for an hour and then refund it if it's not what you're expecting. Like someone mentioned as well, Game Pass is $1 to start, or did they change that? I forget. But it's on Game Pass, which would be at the most 15.
Hey, Malin, get your twitchy whiskers back here! Don't you run out that door! It's a cool world outside! What?
Jesus
You'll
Christ.
let my sprats out. Damn it all. Now look what you've done. It'll take me ages to round him up again. State your purpose, or get out of my face, domicile intruder.
Well, set yourself a timer for 50 minutes or whatever and reassess after an hour. And I think it is actually 2 hours, like Defrag is saying. So you could do 2 50-minute sessions. See how you like it, and then you got another 20 minutes to decide. Looking for some missing sprats. You wouldn't have seen any around?
Missing? Nope. Nope. Mine are all found and accounted for. Thank you kindly. Now, if that'll be all, I've got an animal rescue service to oversee, and it ain't easy. Lots to do. Got a multitude of sprats to spay and feed.
Rescue sprats, as in rescued from Sublight's shipping tunnel?
Day in, day out, they ran their little route, getting picked off along the way. What was I to do, turn a blind eye? Malin's an animal lover. She won't hold my actions against me. Look, I don't care if Nilsson sent you or not. You won't be hurting a hair on any of these sprats' heads. I've killed vicious beasts for them. I ain't afraid to take on a human. Back out of this domicile, hands up, or become sprat food, intruder.
No, I agree, Peppermint, but it's enough to get a feel. If you know already that you're like, yeah, no, it's not for me. I don't like the way X is or Y is, or it doesn't run great at my computer or anything like that. You know what I mean? Let's see. I won't hurt your sprats. The drugs are probably past through the digestive tract already. No need for vivisections. The sprats possess rapid digestive systems.
You want to dig through sprat droppings? Be my guest. Get your drugs, then get lost.
Mm-hmm. Is this the kind of life you want to live, dude? Don't tell him I shot one out here. Wash your hands, yes. And wash your hands after touching sprat poop.
You seen Arthur today?
Gonna get all over my gun.
Got the goods? Because I know you wouldn't be wasting my time otherwise. Wink.
As a matter of fact, I do.
You do? I mean, you do! Of course you do! What did I tell you? Sure-fire delivery system. Works almost every time.
That's great. Now pay me.
Right. In my excitement, I very nearly forgot. Haha. As promised, your cut, plus a little extra to show my gratitude. Now, if there's nothing else you need from me, I must go inventory my goods.
a pleasure doing business. It's all working for him, yeah. Not bad, right? 375 bits. I feel like that was not worth it. I forget if we did this person's quest or not, did we?
You all got different Saltuna here on Monarch. Ain't that neat?
You come to Monarch and that's what you're excited about?
Captain, we should chat. Graham's got the right idea, but he isn't the right guy to execute it. I don't even think he's motivated by philosophism anymore. I think he's just guilt-ridden. I can't believe I'm even saying this, but I keep going over and over it in my head, and the only way I see the Iconoclast surviving is we depose him.
Alright, and you'd run it in his stead?
Yeah. Hell, most of our people listen to me already.
The Iconoclast may take your orders, but most of them believe in him and his teachings.
Sometimes, you gotta do what's best for someone, even if they think you're wrong. Even if it's painful. When we're in Stellar Bay, they'll come around.
And what's next? What will you do once you're in charge?
Sometimes, you gotta do what's best for someone, even if they think you're wrong. Take Stellar Bay. Lick our wounds. Eventually, figure out how the hell we're going to spread the word to the rest of the colony.
Alright, fair enough.
I'm going to confront him. Can I count on your support?
Yeah, let's go talk to him.
Okay. Deep breaths. This is what's best, Sora. Time to save Monarch.
Hey, thanks for making it all the way to the end of this video. I know that some of the VODs can get a little bit long, so I do appreciate you sticking around. I'd like to ask real quick if you have a friend or someone close to you who you think would like a clip or a portion or even the whole stream, please feel free to reach out to them and share this with them. I'm always looking for more respectful people to come hang out and have some fun. If you've already done that or want to help me out some other way, feel free to check out the video description for some other ways you can help support me. Thank you, and I'll see you next time.